Hello everybody! Recently there has been some more drama within GD community. It involves the famous YouTuber and showcaser Nexus. I will be sharing my opinion on situation in depth, and before I start, I want to say that I don't mean to insult anyone, but the arguments used against Nexus are very illogical and this is only a drama because of people's own lack of understanding and accountability. But now I will start off with commentary on Cena's post about this situation.
Alright, so there's been a bit of a drama recently that happened involving Nexus that rubbed me kind of the wrong way. If you haven't heard about it, or don't follow GD drama, as you shouldn't, let me give you a quick rundown. Basically, there's this level called Antarctic Lights, which is a top 20 remake of the popular 9 Circles level, Arctic Lights, from back in early 2.1. This level was verified recently by a player called Xinity after over 300,000 attempts and 2 years. In the description was a small message that said, "Showcases suck." Nexus, the largest showcase channel on YouTube, saw that message and then put out a poll for whether he should showcase Antarctic Lights. And when it said yes, he put out his showcase. Xinity and the creator Declan took issue with this, putting out this tweet that said, quote, "Nexus showcasing Antarctic Lights even though both me and Declan said no." Nexus then responded by taking the video down and making this community tab post, saying that neither Xinity nor Declan actually reached out to him, and the only sign he got that he didn't want it to be showcased was that message in the description. And that was that. People got kind of mad at Xinity for this, and on the surface, it is a public level. The creator doesn't own it, so neither Xinity nor Declan have the right to complain about it being showcased, right? This is compounded with the fact that they didn't reach out to Nexus, and the only public response they made was the Twitter post. I think it's true that neither Xinity nor Declan handled the situation very well. However, Nexus is in the wrong here, and the fact that people are siding with him really rubs me the wrong way. There's a bit more context to this situation. Like, for example, why are Xinity and Declan so against showcase channels after all? Like, what's the hate coming from? And why are other top players also so against showcase channels? Like, for example, Zoink in a recent stream.
Hating on showcasers is a completely different thing. I would love to make a rant issue about that and then get swarmed by like different parts of the community being like, "You suck for hating showcasers. Anybody can showcase the level because it's public on the servers."
I haven't really seen anyone talk about this. And I think this is a discussion that really needs to be had because showcase channels have been a pretty big problem in the GD community for a while now. Showcase channels are actually a pretty new thing, newer than you think at least, in the modern form. There are always showcase channels in the game, like the ones I can think of off the top of my head are like Tosh Deluxe and Jack Zero B, whatever the his name is, like they're impossible level showcases. Vitesse is the first person I can think of that started making 4K a selling point of his showcases, but it took all the way until 2020 for just a GD player to start what I'd call a modern showcase channel, using hacks to showcase non-impossible levels with high-quality montages. He went pretty insane with this, showcasing not just extremes, but also insane demons, easy demons, and even 7 stars. This created a whole new wave of new channels, prominently FNMO4 and Nero, to follow a similar path and create similar content. What is unique about these channels is that their selling point isn't about promoting the levels themselves, but from providing high-quality footage. People aren't watching just the GD players showcase of Slam because they don't know what Slam is, like everyone has seen Slam before. They're doing it because of the crispy high quality footage. From what I've seen of the time, most people were generally fine with this. A lot of old GD footage was pretty hideous quality, so people appreciated some usable footage they could put in backgrounds or use in dumb edits or whatever. Over time though, these channels started getting big, like really big. All 3 of the channels I mentioned earlier hit the 100k mark and then just kept going. Just the GD player and FNMO4 eventually stalled because of controversies, which I will not get into. But Nero kept growing now, and he's at over 600,000 subscribers. He is one of the largest showcase channels in the GD community. These channels now are large enough to noticeably pump up the popularity of levels they showcased, but it's not how they got popular and not how they remain popular. They still make the bulk of their money and views off the popularity of big levels, not by promoting them. If you want proof of this, just go to the most viewed videos of these channels and you'll see exactly what I mean. Here's just a GD player, for example. His 6 most viewed videos are all former top 1s. He didn't make these levels popular, they're literally top 1s. Now, to be clear, at this point in time, I still don't think there's anything inherently wrong by doing this. With a showcase channel that gets its popularity this way, you're still providing some value for the community. But it is objectively incredibly lazy content and easy views, especially compared to something like a frame counter video or like a version comparison.
My problem with this take is that it implies that no effort tackles bad content. This is absolutely untrue. Lazy content can absolutely be good content. It's proven by the amount of views, subs, and likes these showcasers get. And yes, I already know a point will be brought up later on in the video. That would argue what I just said, but I will be talking about that soon too.
The big issue is more that it's not clear where you lie on the line between directing attention towards a level and piggybacking off the level's popularity.
Piggybacking off a level's popularity is perfectly fine.
And this can become a problem very quickly. As an example, say you're a top player without many subs and you just finished verifying the new top 1 Extreme Demon. Good job, you. The entire community's eyes are on you and you gain thousands of new subs and all the attention you ever wanted. Then, a couple days later, a big showcase channel releases their showcase and their views start flooding in. Worse, they start getting more views than you do. You probably appreciate the attention brought to your achievement, but the objective piggybacking off the work, hours, frustration you went through probably doesn't feel great, right? Like, they did minutes worth of work and made more money off the tens or hundreds of hours it took you to complete the level.
The fact that a showcaser is a showcase of the level that was just verified does not discredit the verifiers' achievement at all. And just because a showcaser put in less effort does not invalidate the effort put into the verification. And if you think that way, I didn't mean to insult you at all, but it's more your fault for perceiving the situation that way. And it's expected that the showcaser, if popular, would make more money. For obvious reasons, a viewer would much rather click on a Nexus showcase than the verification video if they wanted to see what the level looked like.
To be clear, the showcase channel didn't do anything like illegal here, right? Like, the level's public after all, and only RobTop owns the rights. But now, say you're another top player without many subs, and you just finished verifying the new top 1 demon after hundreds or thousands of hours, hundreds of thousands of attempts.
Before he continues with his point, I want to say that this is a cheap way of adding to your argument. You know fully well that Quatrotioners verify Flamewall. This is common knowledge within all corners of the GD community, except new players will learn. Eventually anyways, I don't count his point with the Flamewall verification as a legitimate argument at all.
Then the showcase channel drops this on you. Flamewall verified, new top 1. This is just... Okay. The issues with titles like these is that top levels attract a lot of views from people not only inside the community, but people outside too. A lot of people unfamiliar or just getting into the game don't really know how things work and what showcase videos actually are. So if you go to the comments section, there are genuinely like a shocking number of people under the impression that he verified the level or at least beat it legitimately. Like check for yourself. Just go through like the recent like comments. You'll see a bunch of these ones that I just found myself in a couple minutes.
The first point he makes is that top levels are popular from not only in the GD community but also outside of it as well, basically implying that new players might not understand what a showcase is and will believe or give credit to a showcaser for verifying a level if the title's misleading. Thing is, new players don't even make up a majority of the community or contribute to a popular opinion or belief. If a new player genuine ability that Nexus verified Flamewall, someone would roughly calling them a LARPer or Nugan, they would learn very fast how to differentiate Tetwin as showcase and verification, and learn how Nexus or Narrow are showcasers. They would learn it all within a week anyways. And his second point has Toba's weakest so far, has shown screenshot proof of people commenting on Nexus's Flamewall showcase. And why I say this is the weakest point is because you know for a fact that it is a joke within that community that Nexus verifies everything. It's a well-known joke. And you can't use something thought is meant to be satire as a serious point in an argument like this. Once again, I don't count this as a valid argument against Nexus, as it is just common knowledge being taken out of context.
Nexus absolutely knows this. It's why he and other showcase channels started using this kind of title, because it gets views.
Wanting views is perfectly normal and every content creator wants them. Want it be strategic with edital. I don't blame the showcasers for doing that.
Probably saw people like Nero finding success doing the exact same thing and decided to copy him, but even more shamelessly replacing it's verified with X level verified. Even if Nexus is somehow like unaware of this, in practice he's still taking credit for other people's hard work, and I think that's not okay.
It's not taking credit because some people can't take accountability for their own lack of understanding.
Now yeah, this type of title is an extreme example, but I want to make the point that this is not really far from what the Showcase channel was already doing before this. Like from the Arcturus example, even if Nexus had used the normal title, the sheer size and reach of his channel would have pulled people away from the verification video already. There are just way too many examples of big Showcase channels videos eclipsing the original channel's videos in views and attention. Just to list off a few: Tidal Wave, Flame Wall, Society, Thinking Space 2, Arcturus, Fireworks, A Coop in Circles, Green Bullet, Nullscapes, Every End, and so many more. Like, I just listed ones. I just looked at the top of Pointer Crit. Like,
Invenis started this counter-argument by saying,
The showcase doesn't steal views from the verification at all.
there's no logic behind when people say that. It'll explain me. If someone wanted to watch a verification video, they would watch the verification. If someone wanted to watch a showcase, why would they watch the verification video? For some reason, the Pia Pligans showcasers think that if someone wanted to see a level, they would watch the verification video. But in reality, if someone wanted to see a level, they would pick the showcase and avoid the verification video because it could have clicks, talking Discord call, mashup, low detail mode, facecam, handcam, all in the way of seeing the level normally and peacefully. And if someone wanted to watch a verification, they would do that. It's not like a showcase is stealing views and likes from people who wanted to see the verification. To summarize my logic, the verification would have less views regardless of if a popular showcaster showcased the level, as the people who watched the showcase weren't trying to look at the verification in the first place.
the showcase channels have a right to do this, sure, but everyone else has the right to dislike them for it. These showcase channels make a disgusting amount of money doing what they do, and given how often it comes at the expense of the money and attention the verifiers could have received putting in the actual work, well, I hope I've explained where some of this anti-showcaser sentiment comes from here. I really think more people need to talk about the downfall of Nexus. Nexus used to be a great channel. Like, starting around 2018, after that awful God Eater drama, if you were around back then, you'd know, but it's not really relevant here. Nexus started becoming a really good star grinder. He built his channel up from beating hard demons at the time, like Retention, Hypersonic. He then got even better over time, and after beating a lot of extremes, started transitioning his channel into a star grind channel. He got really big off this, beating random levels here and there, an easy demon here, a 5-star there, so on, about a video a day. Over time, he got a very good reputation for this. A lot of the levels he'd beat would see huge surges of popularity due to his showcases. I'm pretty sure he's the reason why levels like I Spy and 2 Kid Friendly became so big. It was an honor to have your level showcased by Nexus because he'd put your name in the title and the ID in the description and would massively boost the prestige of you as a creator. When the newer showcase channels started showing up, people referred to Nexus as the one good showcaser because of how he did things so differently and actually beat his levels legitimately, putting in actual work. However, after these showcases started getting really big by piggybacking off the top levels, Nexus decided to do the same thing. He started by showcasing, I think, Ashley Wave trials using a bot, and then just kept doing more and more of them. He got a crazy amount of views doing this, and around here-ish, his channel started really deteriorating over time. Gone was the credit in the titles, now all you get is just short clickbait. These titles tell you nothing about what the video is actually about. Just thought I'd decide to scroll through his channel a bit, just to have a look at how bad this shit's gotten. What is this? Is that Every End? I guess that tells you what it is. Who made these levels? What are these levels? What is it? It's just clickbait slop. Look, what the is this?
So what's my opinion on what he said about Nexus just now? Even before the showcaster controversies, I thought this as well. Nexus's quality of effort and he guessed Nexusness with this content and titles has gone down for sure. And yes, this is different from what I said earlier saying lazy content doesn't mean bad content, as Nexus already had a standard set higher for him for years.
Nexus's channel nowadays is 1 or 2 real old-style showcase videos buried within hours and hours of just lowest common denominator slop that no one should waste their time watching. There is nothing separating him from your bog-standard showcaser. If anything, he is worse.
He isn't worse to you, he may seem morally worse, but he's still a top-tier showcaser.
It's not even clear which of his videos are even hacked from the titles. It's just one line at the bottom of the description. His channel is pure slop and you shouldn't give him your attention.
Not pure slop at all. Like I said, top-tier showcaser. You're only saying this because you are irritated in the moment and speaking irrationally.
And so, to circle back to the original drama, does Nexus have the right to showcase Antarctic Lights? I guess. But if he titles it Antarctic Lights Verified, taking the attention away from the people who did the real work, when the verifier has publicly signaled his dislike for showcases, do they have the right to be mad at him? Absolutely.
I'm not just gonna online defend Nexus even if he's wrong. I'd say this is 50-50-ish. Neither side is right here. The person who said Showcasers you suck never gave a clear no to Nexus to showcase a level, but Nexus could have taken Tint better too. Either way, by the ruleless, Nexus was fully allowed Todo so.
I think Showcase channel still provides some value to the community. However, if you are a Showcase channel, I think there are a few things you should do to make sure your presence upon the community isn't parasitic like it is for so many of the big channels. Firstly, if it's a very big level with an existing showcase or verification, do not showcase the level until a solid amount of time have passed. Let the verifier and creator receive the attention they deserve for the hard work they put in for making it all happen. Secondly, credit the people who actually did the work in the title like Nexus used to do. This is good, and this is not. Remember, you did not do the work, they did.
Regardless of the work effort, a showcaser has every right to showcase a level on set public. No need for permission.
Thirdly, do not title your video as if you verified it. This should be obvious, but I see it way too much. And lastly, consider showcasing lesser known levels or like adding something to the showcase, like making a frame counter video or making a video about its history and some trivia, explaining it whilst botting it or something. This way you actually add something to your own content. Wouldn't that be nice, Nexus? One quick thing before the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, anyone who stuck along. I've never really made a video, like a proper video before, so I kind of had to learn video editing on the fly. I just had to talk about this topic. It's kind of bothering me, so thank you for watching, I guess. A sub would be nice. I don't know, I don't really know how this works.
I think Nexus is in the right here, as well as all other shoutcasters. As I stated before, Nexus wasn't 100% perfect, Butte wasn't wrong at all either. Thanks for watching until the end of the video. This took hours to edit, so please like and sub. Thanks everyone.